Did you know that Wyoming, also known as the Equality State, was the first state to grant women the right to vote in 1869? They did it first so there would be enough voting citizens to meet the population requirement for statehood. You can say Wyoming has pretty much always struggled with its population. The state just doesn't have many people, and its population has only increased by 2.3% in the past 10 years, compared to the national average of 6.3%. So what could be the reason behind such a low population? My name is Tom, and in this video, we'll talk about 5 reasons why no one wants to live in Wyoming. Number 5. Harsh weather. Wyoming is a pretty dry place. They have many cloudy days, but there isn't much rain going on here. The state only gets 13 inches of rain annually. Compared to the US average, that's 38 inches of rain. They also get around 6 tornadoes every year. Summer in the state is warm, but not too much since the state's mean elevation is 6,700 feet above sea level. In general, the weather in Wyoming is quite rough, and I can totally understand why many people don't really choose to live here. Number 4. Lack of work. The majority of the economy of Wyoming is centered around extraction of resources and agriculture. There just isn't much else to do. The state's rangelands are well suited for livestock production, and more than 2/3 of the land area is devoted to livestock grazing. So most of the jobs available are in these sectors. While there may be a bit of work in tourism, which serves millions of visitors to the state, the economy of Wyoming just isn't big enough to support the influx of new residents. Number 3. Lack of infrastructure. Wyoming's infrastructure isn't the best in the country. In fact, it's very limited. Roads in the state cost each driver $295 a year to repair, and around 6.5% of bridges are considered structurally deficient. The schools in the state lack funds to support the students. Not only that, Wyoming has significant problems with hospitals and other forms of assistance. The state doesn't have a major airport, and most of the major flights are to be boarded from the closest big city of Denver, Colorado, which makes the state less connected from the rest of the country. The state of Wyoming can't support a bigger population in its current form, and that has prevented many from moving there. Number 2. Lack of incentives. The state hasn't done a good job in attracting new residents. Though a lot of other states, like West Virginia, promote themselves by providing incentives, Wyoming hasn't done anything much in this area. And while they do promote themselves in tourism and have done a good job proving themselves a worthy tourist spot, not much is done to attract new residents of the working class in the state. This has made the place stale for non-residents, and it has also curbed the economy. Speaking of the economy, did you know that Wyoming doesn't have an income or corporate tax? Wyoming was recently named one of the friendliest tax shelters in the world. Even though the state has such a business-friendly environment, this still hasn't helped the state in increasing its population. Alright, so now before we move on to number 1, I just want to quickly mention that if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. It helps us make more content for you. Thanks for your support. Number 1. Lack of inhabitable land. Over 48% of land in Wyoming is owned by the federal government, which leaves less inhabitable areas for settlements. The state does have national parks that generate revenue for the state. It still does not create population growth in the region. The land in the state is mostly suitable for cattle, which makes it less desirable for a lot of people who are not into farming. But if you ask me, I'd be more than willing to have my own farm.